Hey everyone, Merry Christmas. Hope you had a great year. Let's get right into this copyright video. So I wanted to make a short video about copyright and whether or not you need to actually copyright your songs. So what is a copyright? In the simplest definition, a copyright is a form of intellectual property protection enforceable under the law. Despite the term being used in the singular, copyright is actually a bundle of rights granted to an author of an original creative work that has been fixed in a tangible medium, such as a song recorded on a CD or audio file. Now, copyright.gov is the place that you are actually going to get a certificate for your copyrighted material. As for the fees, it'll cost $35 for a single song that you want to get registered, and it will cost $55 if you want to register a group of songs, which is limited to up to 10 songs. This is a PDF directly off of copyright.gov's website. If we scroll down to page 5, under the section Group Registration of Unpublished Works, there's a note here at the bottom which says, you may register up to 10 unpublished sound recordings, along with the musical, literary, or dramatic works embodied in those recordings if both works are unpublished, if the author or authors and claimant or claimants for both works are the same, and if the works are registered in Class SR, which is Class Sound Recording. On this other section of copyright.gov's website, these are the type of works that would go under Group Registration of Unpublished Works. If we scroll down to the middle here, there's a section called Sound Recording. I'm not going to go into depth and read every single detail of all these links, but I'll leave everything in the description for you to read on your own. When you create an account with copyright.gov, this is the screen that you'll see before you log into your actual account. When you log in, you'll see this screen here. On the left side, you're going to see your copyright registration area. And if you want to register one song, you're just going to go ahead and click on Register a Work, your standard application. But if you want to register a group of songs, you're going to want to go ahead and click on Register a Group of Unpublished Works. Once you click on that, you're going to go through all the steps. I'm not going to go through all of them here, but this is the process you'll need to go through in order to get your copyright registration certificate for your songs. Now, one alternative to get your songs or certificate through copyright.gov is songtrust.com. I'll get more in depth about what Songtrust actually does and what it is in a different video along with DistroKid and SoundExchange, but really quickly, Songtrust is a great alternative to prove active ownership of your catalog without going through the US Copyright Office. As this article states here, by technical standards, a work is automatically copyrighted and protected under the U.S. copyright law once it has been made into a fixed, tangible form. You are not required to register your work before you can claim copyright. However, you do have the option to submit your copyrighted work to the U.S. Library of Congress for further protection, and there are two benefits for that, or two main benefits. Number one is stronger claims in case anyone infringes on your rights. And number two is better damage compensation if someone tries to infringe on your rights. So essentially, it's gathering as much evidence as possible to show that you are the owner. And having that copyright certificate will ensure you the most coverage, as well as allowing you to get the most money or compensation when someone tries to infringe upon those rights. As this article also states, Songtrust does not register your songs with the U.S. Copyright Office. You're going to have to do that through copyright.gov, which I already showed you in the beginning of this video. And there's other articles going into the treaty between our country and other countries, such as the European Union copyright law. There's actually an organization called the World Intellectual Property Organization. I believe there's currently 192 member states if we look at the map. Essentially, most of the world is going to be a member of this organization. And they have their own website called wipo.int, which talks about the different treaties and different protections that we have under the law of each country and how they come together. But essentially, the WIPO Copyright Treaty is a special agreement under the Berne Convention, which deals with the protection of works and the rights of their authors in the digital environment. So just a real quick thing on how much Songtrust costs. They charge around $100 per writer to cover setup and administrative costs, and you're not going to be charged anything after that, aside from the 15% commission fee that they take for the publisher's share of royalties they collect. They also state if you're adding 5 or more writers at once, they are able to offer discounted rates. But if you're by yourself, such as I am, it's going to cost $100, although I'm going to leave a link in the description to use a discount code, which will allow you to get $10 off, bringing the total down to $90 for your one-time registration fee on Songtrust. As I said earlier in the video, I'll go more in depth about what SongTrust actually is and what it does and how it compares to other services such as DistroKid, but just know that SongTrust can work in conjunction with a distributor such as DistroKid or CD Baby. They are two separate things and they cover two separate areas, so I would suggest you actually use both and not just one. So I guess the main question you might be having is, should you copyright your music? Or technically speaking, should you register and pay for a certificate which will validate the copyright of your music? And the short answer is not necessarily. I think the smarter option would be to register with SongTrust and use that as kind of a soft copyright in the meantime. And once you create at least 10 songs, maybe you could spend around $55 and register them all together rather than registering each song at a time, which would cost you around $350 to register 10 songs individually versus registering 10 songs for $55. But to keep my answer simple, I would say no, it's not completely necessary, and the chances of you having to sue someone who's using your music are probably pretty low. But if you do want that extra protection and want to register for a certificate, I would do it the more economical way and register all 10 at once for $55. So I think that's it for this video. I'll be coming out with another video comparing the differences between DistroKid, SongTrust, and SoundExchange, which will help you get set up to cover all the areas of releasing your music in the wild for everybody to listen to while being protected. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya!